Hello and welcome back to Lard TV, where here we are once again with Dave Brown, Housewife's favourite, who is joining us for playing through O Group, his latest and possibly greatest set of World War II rules, and we're returning to the action at Operation Charnwood, just to the north of Caen, where, if you were watching in the last episode, you saw my valiant Staffordshire lads, who actually historically weren't from Staffordshire. The name reflects the composition of the unit in the First World War, not the Second World War, but nevertheless, let's go with that. Storm into the tiny hamlet of La Bijoude and force the Germans out of part of it. We're hoping to complete that and then push on to capture Epron. At the moment, I've still got only two companies, A and B company, on the table. I still haven't released my reserves of my armoured squadron and C company, which I'm holding back for sweeping down on Epron. Dave, of course, suffered under my initial bombardment, and his first company was down, was already weak, and one of his third reserve company is down to 2 platoons. So the heat is on in this particular game, but can Dave hold on in a dogged manner, as he is well known for? Right, anyway, let's crack straight on with the action, Dave. We ended the last film for Lard TV at the end of the second turn in the game, and already we've got exciting stuff happening. So now we start the next turn. Yep,
turn 3, so straight into the command phase.
Straight into the action once again. I'll have my dice.
I'm down to my last turn on interdiction,
right,
which may affect me coming onto my combat patrol. So.
Well, I'm not really interested in what you're doing, mate. I'm more interested in what I'm up to. Yeah. Right. So I've rolled a 1, which is not good, so I don't want that. I have rolled a 6, which is key, which I was counting on, because that pushes me back up to 6. If you remember and were watching, which should have been, I used one of my battalion command points at the end of the second turn, because I really wanted to get pushing up, and that allowed me to deploy the 3rd platoon of A company into the outskirts of La Bijoude. Really important moment for me, and I'm sure for everybody watching. And so then I also get 7 ordinary orders.
7 ordinary orders.
So I'll count those 7 out while I pass these magical dice on to Dave, whilst maintaining social distance.
It's very important. Okay, so I shall roll my 9 dice for my battalion O group. Right. Let's see what we get. Well,
whoa. 3 ones.
Right, 3 ones.
I don't know what it means, but it sounds good.
3 ones.
He's weeping.
Represent 3 non-orders or no orders, and one of my companies has gone hesitant.
Oh no, Dave.
And the way we determine this is simply by a dice roll. I've got 2 companies on the table. Right. It's always an on-table company.
So 1, 2 or 3, 4, 5 or 6?
Correct. Let's do. I do not want 2 company to go hesitant.
They do.
They have.
They have.
So I will put this convenient hesitant marker on the company commander.
That looks delicious.
What this means is that the company can react against you as normal.
Yeah.
In their own phase, they can only rally or fire at close range. So no other actions are permitted. So basically the company commander's he's got problems, things are piling in on him, perhaps he hasn't got good information or intelligence.
Unsurprising, he's got friendly troops routing through his command post, or falling back into his command post. He's gone, what the hell's going on? He's got out with his bins, having a look round, and
gone to his ADC.
Gott in Himmel, there's some Staffordshire chaps.
Just here. Okay.
Yeah.
So they've gone hesitant, which is not good for the Germans.
Nice narrative though, Dave. It's like being there.
1-6.
Yeah.
That pushes me to 5.
Right. So,
and that leaves me with just 5 company orders, which is not good. So, if you recall from the last film, one of the things that you can do with a company commander is attempt to increase your HQ orders. So 1 company commander is permitted to do this. So this is what I'm going to do with my
and this happens
company.
Before the game.
This is in the command phase. Yeah, so in the command phase. So I've decided. So what I'll do.
Does it cost you an order?
It costs his action. Yeah.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And an order chip. One of them.
No, it doesn't cost anything. It just costs his actions.
So this is the free magic action as we had in the
correct.
last one.
So I need to roll a dice. A 4 plus. I will enhance my orders.
Yeah.
And a 5, so I'll go to 6, which is important because I know Richard's on, I think 6 as well. And I want to contest the initiative.
Yeah.
I want my battalion to be switched on and firing first, not second. So I've used him for that action.
Right.
And I've just got the mere 5 orders. So I could be on the back foot in this turn.
So let's roll for initiative dice, Dave. I've rolled 8. Can you better that?
Are you on a 6 down there? I think you are, aren't you?
I'm on a 6 down there, mate. Yeah.
So. No, I've rolled a 6. So Richard has seized the initiative. He might want to give it to me though.
No.
Okay.
I'll pick up. I'm going to pick up this magic token.
Right.
Now, I've got a company commander over there who's going to do his magic stuff. He's going to allow that group to activate initially.
So you give a normal order to that group.
Yeah.
Is that a rally order for
That's
them?
a rally order.
Yeah.
So they're going to roll 3 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've rallied 2 points.
So they're back to 1.
So they're back to 1, which is important.
Yeah, it is. So they're okay.
Now, I'm not sure I really need to... Well, I'm not sure using that company commander last time cost me a whole lot of orders.
And it's important. It's a command decision. When do you use it? It's a very important consideration.
Yeah.
If you think you don't have to deploy it immediately following the action of the initial platoon, you could wait till later in the turn and then issue it. So it might be better to wait and see.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put fire in from that platoon over there.
Okay.
So they'd get 6 dice, but you're in a built-up area, so that goes to 4. And I roll the spotting dice as well. So I don't see you, but I get 2 hits.
2 hits.
So let's see what your dice roll there.
Okay.
So nice and simple once again.
Another shot.
Right.
Built up.
So were they on shock anyway?
I rallied that off.
Right.
Now we're back to 1. It's still not too bad. They're still steady. 0 to 1 shock is steady.
Do you know what I really need? I really need this. I do need that section to fire because I want them to be putting fire in because I want to assault with them, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I'm going to use the commander's special company order.
Okay,
so I'm going to put that special company order token on.
So it costs you 1 order to issue a fire action anyway, and let's roll the dice and see what the extra is. You want a 6.
5.
5 is just another 1.
So
it's not too bad.
Not too bad. And they get 4 dice.
You can shock down to 3 and the spot.
And I roll a spotting dice and a 3. Well, I've got. I have seen you, and I've got 2 hits. So I'm really hoping that this does something to you, and it doesn't.
That was cut. That
oh, was it? Okay, and it doesn't.
No, I got away with it.
Right, you did. If it wasn't for those pesky kids. Now, can I shoot from here?
You can shoot, and then what we're classifying that area is it's an orchard.
Yeah.
So you always apply the spotting dice, but line of sight is through it, so you can see through.
Okay.
So you could fire and go.
That's what I'm thinking about doing, and I think I've really got to try and get a move on here.
The
and push you
important
out
consideration here is that my fire arc out of that built-up area is 45 degrees. So if you manoeuvre that platoon out of my fire arc, you won't take any reaction fire.
Well, I can do that, but let's shoot at you first.
Okay, so yeah, you'll be down to 2 dice. Right. Are you within close range then? 6. Yeah, 6 is close range.
Touch and go. Touch and go. Yes, I am.
Okay, we'll gain another dice for that. Right. So 3 dice.
And the spotting dice again. I didn't spot you, and I only did 1 hit. Ooh, nasty.
Firing for the Brits' pawn. I've saved again.
It. However, I'm going in because I don't like you. So I've rolled 7, so I've got in, and I'm assaulting from that flank, which is not where you are looking.
Yeah. So
I think I might suffer here, but the important thing is you can't make an omelette without using cheese.
So the 2 points to consider here is defenders can only fire down their reacting arc. They can't move and then fire. Right. So if you can come in outside that arc, they don't get to fire. And the only other aspect to consider is because I'm defending a built-up area, I'm not classed as flanked in the close combat.
Okay.
Because I'm defending buildings. That's the one advantage that you have in defending buildings.
Right.
So we go straight into close combat. I can't shoot.
No.
I've got a choice. I can either evade or stand and fight. Well, I'm not going to withdraw.
No.
I'm going to stand and fight.
No.
Okay. So close combat is very similar to shooting. A standard attacking platoon gets 6 dice.
Okay.
Okay. But one of the considerations is, did you put fire down before you attacked?
I did, mate. I did.
If that's good, because if you don't, you lose a dice, which represents the fact you should put fire down before you go. If you don't, the defender's in a better state to receive you. So you don't lose that, but you do lose a dice because you're attacking a built-up area. So you're down to 5.
And what do I need, Dave? 4s?
Hey, you're there. So you need 4s. So you can roll for yours, and then we'll see what I get.
I will.
Oh, that's a disaster.
1, 1, 1, 2, 4.
Well, so the only thing to note about, also to note about close combat, I'll just turn that to 2.
Can you not save that?
There are no saves in close combat.
Brutal.
Okay, so I have 6 dice. The MMG, I'm not going to class as fighting because it's not from the front. It gets dice if it's attacked frontally, but it's not.
No.
So I get 6 dice. I need another dice here, Rich. I've got so many.
You can't.
Over. So we're both regulars. We're both the same, so there's no gain or loss there.
Right.
So
4s.
So here we go. 4s. This could be interesting.
2.
So 2.
So that
take
becomes 2 pins. Yeah, 2 shots.
2 shots. So the way close combat works is simply it's either the most hits wins or the most KIAs. If we killed any sections, then clearly that would win.
So clearly you won.
I've won. So you retreat. A retreat is 3d6. Roll 3d6. And they go back within a 45-degree arc. So really, that's back into the orchard. 5 inches back to the orchard.
Back where we belong.
Okay. And the winner of every close assault gets 1 free rally attempt for winning.
Okay.
So I can attempt to rally that off.
Yeah.
And I fail. So we're still a bit shaky in there. So
behind
this could be the time you want to look at a company command action. I'm on 2 shock.
Yeah.
This could be a fire and go, or just an all-out charge, or risk, or maybe not. Maybe
no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because what I'm doing is activating this group here to shoot you up in that wood.
Oh, that's not nice.
That's very nice. Right. So I rolled 6 dice down to 4, and I need a spotting dice.
No, you are 6 dice. Sorry, I need to correct you there. So 6 dice. Are you within 6 inches?
Yes.
So you gain another 7.
7 dice.
Hundreds. You've got enough there.
Okay, but aren't you in cover? Are you not? Are
I'm
you
not
in
in a
sort of
building,
light
but you apply
cover?
the spotting dice. Yeah, light cover is just the spotting dice. That's pretty awful.
1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 5.
So here we go. Try and save. No, I failed. So I'm back to suppressed. This platoon is not in a happy state.
Okay. Now I want to activate this to activate and go. So I'm going to do a rally.
Can I give you a hint? What company do they belong to? They belong to the same company that you've used as company action.
No, they belong to this company.
So maybe if you wanted to take that wood, you've suppressed me.
Yeah.
You issue a company command action from your other company commander because it's there under his command. Is he within 18?
Yeah,
you can do it. And then assault, fire and go. Because you're very close.
For who? These guys?
Yeah, just go and take the wood, throw me out.
So how many?
See, I need to give him assistance.
How many commands?
Well, it's 1 to issue a fire and move order.
Yeah. So
and then obviously we roll the dice to see what the extra costs you.
I'll do that, right. And I've only got 1 more order, but I can snap all them out.
This is what the HQ orders are for.
4.
So that costs you another 1.
Right,
that's
so that's okay. Yeah. And so they will assault out of there.
Do you want assault or fire first?
Oh, fire first.
Yeah,
please.
fire first. So you get 6.
Yeah.
You haven't got any shot, close range.
But I am spotting.
Extra dice. Yeah.
And this time I've done better. I've done 3 hits, but I haven't spotted you.
So I'll save on 3s.
Yeah. Okay.
1 point to note there: suppressed infantry. Actually, you didn't need to roll the spotting dice because they're always obscured. Okay. So once infantry are suppressed, they're always obscured as they're assumed to be keeping their heads down.
Makes sense.
So 1, right?
1 save.
So
1 failure to save.
1. I've got 2 saves and 1 fail.
Yeah.
So the way this works is because I'm already suppressed.
Yeah.
I can't take any more shock.
No.
So with 1 excess shock,
yeah,
you get a kill roll, effectively,
Right.
which you will kill one of my sections on a 5 or a 6.
No.
You don't? If you'd have got 2 excess shots, it's automatically 1 would go.
Okay.
So I've got away with that.
Right. So we're going to storm in
again
and punch your lights out. Yeah.
I've got an option here.
Yeah.
Do I stand and fight?
Yeah.
I'm suppressed. It isn't good news.
No.
I'm going to try and evade. So
Yeah.
we're going to try and get out.
Okay.
So I'll put the order in.
So you're having to use an order to react to that.
Yes, that's correct. And because they're suppressed, there's no guarantee the order will get through.
No.
I need a 4+ to succeed. Oh,
No.
I've failed. This company's in disarray completely. Commander's hesitant, troops are cracking.
So you don't use that order, that's not wasted.
It is. The order's used and wasted. So that's gone.
Good, that's
used
nice
up.
to see.
So it's that's it. So we're now straight into the combat.
Yeah.
And this can show the difference between fresh, steady troops and suppressed. So you will get 6 dice
Yeah, got 'em.
for the platoon.
Yeah.
You fired before you went in, you don't get any negatives.
No.
There's no benefit to defending a wood,
Right.
it's just straightforward.
Right.
Once a unit is suppressed, I go from having 2d6 per section down to just 1.
Nice.
So I will only have 3 dice.
So I'll roll, and we're looking for 4s still, and I've done 4 hits.
That is, right, that's really bad news. Okay,
No, it's
so
very good news.
I just get 3.
Not only for me, but for the civilised world.
Yes,
Right.
yeah, that's true. So I do 1 hit on you.
Yeah, right.
So you get a 1.
I need one of your magic markers. Thank you, David.
And you did 4. Now, bearing in mind that I'm already suppressed.
Yeah. So that's 2 dead.
Is that correct? So every 2 is an automatic loss, which takes them straight down to 1 section. And if it's 1 section remaining,
Yeah.
they need to take a platoon rout test.
Right on.
Now, the company commander, under normal circumstances, I could use his company commander action to prevent that rout test. But I'm hesitant.
No.
So I can't use company commander actions, which is one of the downsides of a company. The whole thing's going to pieces.
What a dipstick.
So he's probably going to have, the colonel's probably going to have a sharp word with to company commander shortly.
With a neck shot.
So it's very sharp. So I'll simply dice now for the platoon rout test.
Oh.
A 4, they've passed, which means the last section doesn't disperse,
Right.
it stays,
Right.
which is important for command and control purposes. So I'll then retreat 3d6 with the last section.
Right.
And I go,
A long way.
So
A long
I'll
way,
flee-
understandably. And what about your company commander? Does he go?
No, he wasn't involved in the combat.
Right,
So
right.
you can literally take the ground and be right next to him, within an inch. You can't go within an inch, but right up to him.
Right. I don't want to get within an inch of him. It's not social distancing.
No. The combat patrol, if you touch that,
Yeah.
it goes. So the combat patrol is also gone.
I've touched your combat patrol, David.
Normally I'd charge.
Right.
So, losses. One of the important things to note about losses is we keep a check. We'll put them in on the one side about how many sections we lose. Infantry sections, tank sections, gun sections, they all count. Once you lose 4 sections, you will receive what's termed as a foobar marker.
Right.
And we'll come to that in
When
our
you lose
in
4
the next
sections.
following terms. But basically it impacts your command and control.
Right.
Okay, so very successful attack.
So a pretty good turn for me there, but again I was having to use my company commanders to get things moving and get things happening,
So-
which is not unreasonable.
No.
The platoon was doing okay, but once the company commander got involved and
Get
said
moving.
shift
Yeah,
it,
and we get moving. Yeah.
they like to move it. So,
So is that the end of your phase?
David, I have actually spent every single order token I have because I'm just crazy like that. It's
You're
just
crazy, man.
I really felt I had to put the pressure on to the absolute maximum, and I was very aware of the fact that you don't have a lot of orders, and the fact that we're kind of, by having spent all my orders, I've kind of achieved phase 1, or at least partially, and that means I'm not having too much to respond to. I hope. I might be completely wrong there, but
No, I think that's the right thing, isn't it? It's when the enemy's on the back foot, you've got to go forward. Again, you've mentioned Udar Loop. All I'm doing with limited orders and not having the initiative is responding to your actions. I can't implement my own strategy.
No, sure.
So
Did you have one, David?
I did, unbelievably, there was one. Potential counter-attack that could have come in. It's all installed at the moment because of what's happening down there with 2 company.
No.
So
Rubbish.
Yes, they've been poor. So what am I going to do? looks like first platoon in the church are just completely cut off now. If I withdraw them, they're going to be out in the open.
I think they've got to stand and die.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah,
but they're doing it. They're doing an important job. They're doing an important job.
It's a very difficult decision. So the unfortunate thing that now is it's my phase, and because my company commander's hesitant, he can't move.
No.
So it's a disaster down there. You've punched straight through into his company CP.
Face.
Yeah. And he's busy ordering his ADC to roll his maps up and get out.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck there. I can't deploy.
No.
Again, because the company's hesitant.
Sure.
So all I can do. So the only thing I'm going to do down there is I can rally.
Oh.
So the chaps in the church that are holding out grimly, I'm going to put one dice in. I'm not going to shoot. I'm just going to try and get all that shock off.
Right. So they've got 2 shock. And you bounce them off
too. So
they're in Festung Kirche, holding that church, you know, bouncing off the.
Yep. So next action is I'm going to, and what I was planning to do, I might have even brought in artillery on that position, but my own men are far too close. It's danger close, not allowed, so that's prohibited. So I'm a bit stuck on what's right. I'm going to keep up the mortars. So again, for 1 order, because it's same place as last turn, same target, you've not moved.
Yeah, it's nasty.
I'll chuck that in. And so accuracy 6+, or 7 with a +1 because same target area.
Yeah, we saw that last time. 7, so he's bang on target. So do your worst, David, and I know this is going to hurt because both my platoons there are on 2 pins, shock, whatever the terminology is that we want to use here.
Stick with shock.
Wherever it's plagiarised from.
So easy.
So
5 on the target.
Yeah, platoon. nasty.
So not very good. 2 hits only.
Just 2, but I need to save them. I saved 1. But not the other, so they go suppressed. Yeah.
And on the second one,
at least nobody's dead.
No, that's true.
Yet.
Oh, it's
even worse.
Just 1 hit.
1 hit, and I saved it.
Okay.
So that was
not very effective.
I was worried. I was worried about that stomp coming in, but I was lucky.
You were lucky.
You rolled badly. I didn't roll badly for change.
And what you can't do with artillery and mortars is you can't use a company command action.
No,
it can only be used once a turn.
Okay.
So I got issues here, right? So we're not going to mess around. I'm going to put an order in there, and I'm going to deploy a platoon, and also I'm going to put my last order in onto that combat patrol. These are all both from 1 company, so I'm going to deploy 2 platoons across.
That's interesting because what I was thinking about doing was using one of my command points to move this forward, my patrol marker, and lock down that one over there, but I didn't think about it. So these little combat patrols are doing their job and mine aren't.
Hind company, so they will deploy into that.
Are these the guys from your...
1 company.
From 1 company, right, okay.
And then, so the combat patrol comes off and just returns to the reserves. And likewise over here to shore up this flank, because 2 company have collapsed, and I'll deploy another platoon across there.
Right.
So that is all my orders. I'm still on 6 battalion orders, HQ orders. I could use those, but I don't wish to do so. So that is it. So we're straight to the regroup phase. Richard, you get 2 regroup actions. Again, anything that didn't get an order can move up.
Well, I'm going to move on up to my destination here. And I'm going to put that equidistantly between those 2 and shut them down because I've learnt my lesson and I've learnt it well, David.
Yes,
so that's my first one. Can I use my second one, or is it your turn?
No, the attacker goes first, so you use both your actions and then I go.
Well, I think I've activated everything in that phase. Although I didn't activate them, but they're pinned, aren't they?
They can rally. You get a rally.
Okay,
use a rally action.
I will I'll use a rally action for these guys.
Yep. Okay.
And they take 2 off.
That's pretty good.
Thank God. Thank God. Right.
Again, the disadvantage of being hesitant is you don't get access to the regroup phase.
Yeah.
So the chap who's crying into his schnapps in the woods is down. I've got 1 action. Now I didn't give that one an order, so what I will do is use my regroup action to withdraw that combat patrol.
You're going to pull off in the woods?
Yes, thank you, Richard.
Well, tactically I can understand that.
Yes. So I'll withdraw. So that is it. So that's end of turn.
So it's me now, mate. It's my go. But that does mean...
New turn, rather. So
now, you keep blathering on about this exploding thing. That was something to do with your initial dice roll, my initial dice roll.
Yes, well, for every one that I got in my initial deployment was an interdiction phase. And so when I deployed onto my combat patrols, you should have been rolling a dice to prevent me from doing so for every turn that is in play. We didn't, because we just wanted to crack on with the game. But there you go. So you'll know for future reference.
Well, I might change some rules when I want to crack on with the game as well, David. But let's roll my command dice. Right, okay.
3 ones.
Surely. 2 ones, mate. Two ones. Two ones. But no 6s, so 7 magic tokens.
Okay. Alright.
Would you like the dice, David?
Yes, please. And I'll take the hesitant off and we get rid of the special actions.
So if you get to activate first, you can withdraw from that magic house.
I'll need to, yeah.
But I can react to that and kill you as you do it.
You can try.
Yeah, I will do. Don't worry, I will.
Those are 6s. Oh, God, let's say 2 ones.
2 ones.
Therefore, 7 orders.
7 orders.
But no HQ. Well, I'm on 6 anyway. So
and now the key thing is, David, who's got the initiative? And I've rolled 9. Can you do better?
Did you roll that? Did you see him roll that? I don't know if I saw that.
They did. And if they didn't, I could still change these game rules because I want to crack on. 8.
8.
Well, I have to say,
so do you want to take it or pass it to me?
No, I'll take it, and I'll take the magic extra order, which I will use for these guys here, and they will go in and punch you right in the face.
Okay.
And kill you.
Right. Well, I'm going to put an order in straight away.
Yeah.
From my company commander to try and evade, to withdraw in the face of that close assault. So he still needs a 4+ because there's no guarantee. Oh no, he still needs a 4+ because he's although he's not suppressed, he is withdrawing in the face of an assault.
Yeah.
So there's no guarantee anything will work. Oh, did you see that roll onto a 3?
I did.
That's bad news.
No.
So
that's great.
He's not evaded.
Yeah.
Company commanders can't shoot.
No.
But they can fight in close combat. Obviously, you know, for the first time in his life, the company commander will get his SMG out, cock it, and try and load it, and see what happens.
So how many dice do I roll?
So you have 6.
Yeah.
You didn't put fire down.
No, because I was just thought I was going
to
put you in the bag.
And you've got shock.
Yeah, I've got 1 shock. So
6
4
down to 4.
But I do get 2 hits.
2 hits. Okay, well that's important, which I'll explain later. A company commander gets 1 dice.
Right.
He is a superior troop grade to you because he's a commander, so he goes up to 2.
Right. Okay.
I get 1 hit.
So right. Okay.
Right. Normally, defenders would win draws.
Yeah.
And we've drawn, but you've done 2 hits.
No, we haven't drawn.
You've got 2 hits.
Yeah.
Normally on a draw, we wouldn't. But 2 hits for a company commander is bad news because they can't hold shock because they're fragile.
Right.
So the first hit suppresses him.
And the second one kills him.
Yeah. So he is gone. Now he can be replaced.
Yeah.
So that order is wasted. I can simply bring on the 2 IC onto another company position, but it represents another unit loss as I crawl towards a food bar marker.
Right.
And that I now have to undergo the command crisis because I've lost a company commander. So we do the command crisis. And a command crisis is a simple mechanism to reflect, is there any impact upon the battalion HQ for the loss of the IC of the company.
Right.
So the way we do this is dead simple. I take a D6 and I simply select a number from it. And I'll hide that from you.
Right.
So I'll just put that there.
Right.
And I'll turn that around.
Yeah.
And I'll select the number face up. Now what Richard does, he has 2 guesses as to what this number is.
Right.
If he gets it on the first guess, I will lose 2 HQ orders.
Right.
Get it on the second guess, I will lose 1. If you fail completely, there's no impact on the HQ.
1.
No.
6.
So 2. So actually the battalion HQ could cope with the loss. They're not too fussed. But as you can see, it could be quite impactful if you're short on HQ orders. Okay, so that's done.
Mind games.
It is.
Psyops.
Yes.
Right, okay.
We all know
Right,
about
funky
psyops.
monkey, that's good.
Yeah.
Right, so now,
action.
next action. Right, I am going to activate them. They're going to do their one rally and then
one
fire.
rally off, so 4 plus.
Rally it up. No,
Failed.
they failed, so they roll.
So you'll be on 6. You're carrying shock 5.
Yeah.
You try to rally with that, lose that dice 4. Buildings 2. So 2 in the spot.
Oh God!
One hit. So
one hit. Did I spot? Yes, I did.
Okay,
So one hit.
4 plus, and I failed. So the shock is coming back.
So the next group along, who don't have any shock, they're going to get to roll 4 dice and spot.
Yep.
And they do 1, 2, 3 hits, and
3.
they don't see you though. So you save those 3s on a 3 day.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'll tell you the rules, mate. Although they may change if we want to press on.
Oh, look at that!
Right, okay.
They're really holding
They
out
are
there.
really holding
They're living
on,
up to their counterparts.
They are. So that's another one of them that I've used. I'm going to activate this group here because I need to get them moving.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that thing where I try and rally them. Hold on a minute, I'll roll it there. They fail.
You can still move.
They're going to move, yeah. And they go 3. What a bunch of idiots.
Who's in command of that platoon?
What a bunch of
Have
idiots.
a word.
Right, fair enough. But at least it gets them out of 4 inches of them.
Yeah. What next?
What next?
Command decisions.
It is command decisions. It's
To some of us it comes naturally.
trying to decide where to. Right, so they're going to attempt to rally and with 1 dice and then move. So they succeed, so they're down to 1, so they can move, and they roll 6, which allows them to move up to the hedge, which was their tactical bound, which is important because again it gets them out of the way.
So bear in mind, if you're on 2 shock, you can't move forward. So that's why Rich had to rally off at least 1 shock.
Right. Now, I am going to activate these guys over here to fire.
Yep.
So they get 4 dice plus a spotting dice.
Holding shock.
3.
Yeah, down to 3. Yeah.
So they can try and do that thing where they rally first and they succeed.
Okay, you'll still be on 3, but at least you've got rid of the shock.
Got rid of the shock, that's what I'm thinking. Right, and they use the spot dice and they hit with 2. And they don't see you though, so you say it rally on 3. So you've succeeded in doing that.
Now, do I want to return fire? I think I'm not in their arc, am I?
No.
So no, alright, I've lost that opportunity.
So I've got 2 thingy-jigs, orders.
Yeah. It's written on them, Richard.
Yes, it is. It's that magic word. And I'm going to use my artillery spotter to in the big house upstairs. To bring fire down here.
Okay. Are you using your battalion mortars?
I'm using my 25-pounders.
Are you sure you want to do that on just 1 platoon?
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah, because you've got. I want to kill you. And
okay. Well, that's good. Okay. So we know Rich had 3 artillery missions.
Yeah.
He's going to try to call up brigade.
Yeah.
And get this one. So you've got 2 choices.
Yeah.
You can either call up regimental artillery, which is easier to get hold of, especially for the British and the Americans.
Yeah, I'll go regimental. Right,
okay, going for regimental. A 4. They're not available at the moment.
Right.
They're still loading,
Pathetic.
still thinking about it.
So that's me done, because I used 2
orders for that.
So that's I'm done. I've used all my orders. So
do you want to dig into your HQ order pile? The reserve. Do you want to use some of those?
Can I now call on the mortars?
No, it's one or the other at your turn. That's
what I
your
thought.
command decision.
In that case, no, there's nothing I want to do now. I'm quite happy for the play to pass to you.
Okay, right. I'm going to have to use 1 order over there with the guys in there holding out in the church in their festung. They're going to put fire down on the nearest target behind the hedge.
Are they going to try and rally?
I'm only on 1 shot.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to. I'm just going to fire. Or do I? Yeah, no. I'll try rallying off 1. It's important to get. I don't. No. I shouldn't have listened to him. So, therefore, I get 6 dice. Lose 1 because I used the dice to rally, and lose another because I'm still holding shock, so I'm down to 4. But I do get rerolls. So guys behind the hedge, we'll aim at them.
Yeah.
not spotted.
So, but 3 hits,
Right.
and you can re-roll that one.
Here, I've got a double 6,
Right.
and the double 6 is one of the battalion traits for the Germans with their sustained fire machine guns or attached machine guns. It's a rate of fire. For every double 6 you roll, you gain an extra hit.
Right, okay.
So
you've got 4 hits.
So this
far.
has gone up to 4, and I've got a re-roll for the supporting.
So there's
platoon.
some national characteristics coming in there, which is good to see. So, but still 4 hits.
So 4 hits, but not seen.
No.
Carrying
So
behind
I
your head.
save on 3.
Yeah.
Well, I can still manage to get 1 hit, so that puts me up to 2.
That's it.
So, I'm not very
So
happy.
any response from you against that German fire?
I've got no means of.
Right,
I could
you
use my
could use your
HQ.
HQ orders.
I'm going to use 1 HQ order and put some fire down there. Right. Okay.
Who's returning fire?
The
Guys
squad,
on
the section, the platoon that have no losses.
Okay. So down to 4 dice and the spot.
4 dice in a spot. We see you, and we get 2 hits.
Yeah, could
So
be.
I've got to keep the pressure up.
They will not give up.
No, they won't give up.
Yeah,
These are clearly very fanatical chaps. They really are. Everything we read about in the Daily Express.
It's true.
Right.
Okay, next. These are going to move and fire. This platoon here, I'm going to put some pressure on Richard by attacking his flank that looks exposed. So the tactical bound will just literally be to the apex hedge. I don't want to get too close. Well, easily make it. So I'll go to there.
Yeah.
And then these hedges aren't bocage, they're normal hedges, so it can fire through. So therefore I get 6 dice. I've moved, so down to 4, and the spot, because obviously Richard's in cover.
Yeah. But you see me, but you only
but
get
just
1
one.
hit.
Yeah.
So I roll and I
you
save
save.
it.
Okay, so Rich, there's a reaction opportunity there if you want to do anything.
No, I don't need to. No, you're not putting pressure on me like that. I want to keep those big command. I don't mind spending 1 HQ thing because I'm fairly confident I can roll 1 6.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know why I'm
Keep it
confident
going.
in that in view of my normal dice rolling, but we'll leave it at that.
Okay, so what I'm going to do with, I'm going to put 2. Oh, do I go for?
Interesting, because I was slightly inert in that last turn, and when that has allowed you to do more than react to me, that's allowing you to start doing things yourself.
Yeah.
So we are seeing that OODA loop happening.
Yeah.
If you want to keep the enemy under pressure, you and stop him making his own decisions, you have to keep the pressure on yourself.
You do.
Don't you?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you
Is that accidental, or did you design that into the game?
It's all designed into the rules.
Right.
So yeah, so if the pressure stops, that allows the person who's got the defensive phase basically to regroup and start exerting himself again and putting pressure on you. So
no exerting yourself on film, David. I think it's more than people could bear.
possibly bear.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm going to try. I want to keep the pressure up on this platoon here. As long as you're not within 8 of me, but you're not.
No.
So I'm going to 2 orders in for this because you've moved position.
Yeah.
It's a new target, so 2 orders required.
So roll your dice. You need a 7, Dave.
So
I think.
accuracy, yeah, 7 or more to be on target. 6, so therefore it's harassing.
Our survey set.
I'll survey it.
Right.
So 5 dice
Yeah.
and just 1 hit. And Rich, you save on a 3, and he does. So the mortars are pretty ineffective.
No effect. No.
So drain on mortars. So literally, I am down to 2.
Right.
I'll have fire from this platoon.
Okay.
They'll put down fire into your chaps in the wood.
Yeah.
Actually, though, this is an open wood, or normally it's only within an inch. So no, I won't be able to see you there because normally the line. It's not an orchard; it's a wood. So line of sight stops at an inch. So actually, they can't see you there. So I'll.
If I'm being honest with you, historically that is an orchard.
Oh, it's an orchard. Oh, thank you, Richard. So in that case, I will.
But if you do really well, I might change my mind
Yes,
just to keep the game moving.
Keep the on the toes. So that is 6 dice. I've got no shock. I haven't moved.
No.
But of course, the spotting dice is applied because you're in the orchard. 3 hits, but seen. So that's quite a good fire. Has gone down.
Let's see what I can do here.
Yeah.
So I'm already up to 2. So I flip over, and you get a 5 or 6. Is it?
5 or 6 because it's 1 excess shock, which gives basically a KIA roll, which I'll succeed on a 5 or a 6, and it's been successful for first section loss to Richard.
You're a bad man. You're a
Yeah,
bad man, David.
So any reaction to that?
That is a wood. I just consulted the map.
How convenient.
Right. Any reaction to that? No reaction at all. I'm just upset.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Right.
So
that's it.
Last order, and this is I'll show you how this works. I'm simply going to bring on 2 company, the 2 I see, because he's still got some remnants left.
Right.
I can bring him on either onto a combat patrol of his, or next to any one of his units, or on the board edge. Well, I don't want to bring him on the board edge, so I'll pay the order.
So that counts as one base removed from your dead base.
No, I've got to. He's still dead, so I'll put a substitute there.
Why are you doing that? There's no advantage to that.
Well, I get my company command action,
right?
And I've got so few troops that I need it. And whilst they haven't got a company commander, I haven't got that company command action.
Looks like a stupid idea to me, but what do I know? Right.
So I'm out of orders. Do I want to use any from HQ orders?
No. You do, yes. Plenty of them.
Could do. I could put some real pressure down. So what I am going to use one. I'm going to use one. It's going to go to, obviously, to one company, and they're going to deploy another combat patrol. Because I'm going to keep the pressure on. Now, they have to be initially deployed in cover.
Yeah.
So within 18 of their company commanders. So actually, I'm going to put this combat patrol.
Okay, I'm a bit worried about that, because that looks to me like you're actually mounting a little localised counter-attack.
Could be.
Sneaky, right. So, Dave, I think people are tired of seeing you do stuff now. I think they might like to move on.
Regroup phase. So you get 2 recorruptions, I get 1.
Yeah, okay.
So I know what mine will be.
Well, I know what mine
I'll be rallying that last remnant there, and they rally off too.
I know what mine is.
Run away?
No. I'm going to lock you down, you cheeky monkey.
Yeah,
right, there we are.
Right.
And that's also kept him locked down as well because of my wonderful equidistant placing.
Well, almost.
No, it hasn't actually, has it? No, it hasn't. And I can't do it, so I've let him free.
I'm free.
Right.
So, anything else? You get 2 actions. Anyone want to rally or move?
No, I'll move my
company commander up. Yep.
Quarters up. 3. He's
that
not
gin
really
cabinet weighs a ton.
It does. Right. So that's it. So we start again.
Yeah. Turn
the
5.
end of that turn.
Right.
Pass me the dice.
You
Dave,
need more dice.
I'm sure people would like to see the excitement of rolling these command dice.
I need Rich to get loads of 1s.
I don't. I get 2 1s and I get 1, 2, 3. I don't get any 6s, so I get 7 orders, but no bloody 6s. So that's 7. So your command is on fire, my command's on fire.
Yeah. Well, there is the choice now, of course, for you to use one of your company commanders to attempt to increase those HQ orders.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
So select your company commander. Which one are you going to use?
Him over there.
Over there. So bang on his little marker, shows he's used it for the whole turn.
Yeah.
And 4+. Yes. Got it. Okay.
So that's up to 6.
Yeah, he's pushed it up there. So here we go.
But that means he can't do anything else. Wow, that's what kind of
roll is that?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 6s.
Yeah.
So I'll take one of those 6s out to raise my company HQ orders up to 6.
And that's the maximum you can get to, I believe, Dave.
That is the max. So the rest of the 6s simply become orders.
So you've got 8 orders.
8 orders. That's pretty good.
So the question is, mate, who goes first?
Yeah, so we're both on 6. 2, 4.
So if you get the bounce on me here, you could really get things moving.
Attack goes in.
I've only rolled a 6.
Oh, here we go. Come on. No!
And you've only rolled a 5. I am so gutted for you, Dave.
Yes,
I am really upset for you, mate.
Right, do you want to go first or do you want to pass?
I'll go first.
So you gain the extra order?
I
which
do.
You're going to find very useful.
I do. So I'm going to activate them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get them to roll 3 full on rallying.
You've only got 1 shot.
All right, I'll just roll once to rally.
You've done it. Okay.
Yeah.
And therefore you can, because you've taken your 1 out, you can either move or fire.
We're going to move or fire. Right. Well, we can't do both.
No.
So we'll move. And we'll move to that tactical bound there. Okay. Now, can Bertie Scroggins here...
Stand by 1. I'm going to react to that. Because I can see you. You've moved up to the hedge. I'm going to use 1 order to put fire down.
This is
react fire.
And again, because I just took the pressure off of that 1 turn, you've got
now
that
back
degree
on
of tactical flexibility.
So 6 dice.
Yeah.
No negatives. It's a fresh platoon.
But roll that spotting
and
dice.
The spotting dice is in there.
That's key.
And I've not spotted.
You've not spotted.
I've got hundreds of hits.
You've got 5 hits.
Okay. Again, the national characteristic rate of fire.
6 hits.
Because these guys are Panzer Grenadiers. They have more machine guns. They get the rate of fire
6
bonus.
hits.
Yeah.
And let's see what we save. I've saved 5 of them, Dave. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's okay.
Right,
I prefer to have suppressed them, but anyway.
Right, lovely.
Okay. It looked good at the time.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good for us both, I think. Right, can he spend his things to double activate them?
Yep. So
it costs 1.
One
and then
for
he
whatever order it is you want to go.
Rolls to 6.
He's got 6. There's no extra cost.
No extra charge.
Fantastic. So put your special action man. So he's used it.
Suits me.
What action do you want to give them?
So fire. Because we've got a Vickers there.
So. Oh yes. Okay, so you're down to 5 dice because it's normally 6, down to 5 because the platoon's carrying shock.
Yeah.
So 5 dice and the spot, of course.
And the spot, of course.
There's one of those yellow ones.
So I have seen you. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So that's 2 hits.
So you normally a platoon would get 3 rerolls.
Yeah.
You're carrying shocks, that reduces your rerolls down to 2. So 2 misses can be rerolled, and none.
Double 1.
So I'm seeing on, what was it, 2,
I'm
wasn't it?
on fire with my wands.
Yes.
Right, 2.
Saved them both.
Saved them both.
These Panzer Grenadiers on form.
No, I think that was down to my crap rolling, not the fact you Panzer Grenadiers
yes.
on form.
Yeah. So I can't react again with those unless I use my company command order, and I'm not going to do that because they might need it somewhere else.
I'm just outside 8. I'm going to bring my mortars in on you because I don't like you.
Okay.
So 2 action, 2 orders.
Yeah, mortars, fresh target. So it's new orders. So 2 orders. So
2 dice.
7 to be on
6.
So it's
harassing. Grazing, harassing fire.
So 5 on the platoon behind the hedge.
Yeah. Including a spotting dice or not?
No, because that's what the obscured, the accuracy roll has done for you.
2 hits.
2 hits. And they've saved them both. But also, that's going to be within the 4 inches radius of your target.
5.
Oh, that's
4 hits.
You wanted that on the other one.
Yeah.
So, remember, these can't hold shock.
No.
But I've passed them all, and it's only harassing fire. So we're still there.
Yeah, at least you're getting the game moving on with rule changes, but we won't go there. Right, so...
Tanks next.
Yes, now, I want to release some of my tanks from reserve now.
Okay, you've got there are choices here for the player. You can, a simple release from reserves is literally just to bring them on the board edge.
Right.
And come on with a fire and move or a rapid move.
Yeah.
Or you can spend 2 orders
and
bring on 2 units, and they can roar on using all the dice. They always take a rapid and use all the dice. Or you could go to consolidate.
Yeah.
If you say, because you occupy, what's it, Le Bijou, you could use an armour consolidation, which would allow 1 platoon of armour for the cost of 2 orders. To consolidate on that village, and the only reason you can do that with armour is because there's a road connection to it. If you haven't got a road connection, you can't consolidate with armour.
And where would I consolidate? What would I do?
Literally in the village. So literally they'd drive down the road and then they'd halt
in the village
on the road that's adjacent to the village.
Well, I don't want to do that at the moment because I actually want to deploy them up here and shell you out of that church.
So my suggestion is, because you're so close, just give 1 order, release 1 platoon from the reserves, and they can come on with a move and fire order.
Right, okay. Where do I deploy them? Just there? Or?
Well, roll the dice, that's how far you'll move onto the board.
2 dice?
2 to 6, and because they are armoured vehicles, with average speed they have +2 to your roll. So you're now a massive 6 inches.
So they can come down here though, and they'll go bang, bang, bang.
Right, okay.
Because we're using 2 vehicles for a 4 tank troop, so it's 1 to 2. You can do 1 to 1 if you want, I believe.
If you wanted to, you can, but generally it's better with 2 to 1, or sometimes some platoons are 5, they're odd, you just say that's 3.
Okay, right, fine. So we'll...
do you want to fire?
Yeah, I do. I want to fire in that big blooming church.
I thought you might. Right, there's no reaction fire from me. Every platoon does have, at this time of the war, integral Panzerfaust. Brits have integral Piats.
Right.
I am I know without having to measure it, I'm already out of range.
Right, good. Well,
So,
that's kind of what
yeah, it's going to sit back. So each Sherman with 75s and their machine guns all added in, they both get 5 dice each, so that's 10 dice. We can see how powerful that HE is.
Yeah.
You've moved,
Yeah.
so you will lose 2 dice because the platoon has moved.
Is that 2 dice per tank?
No, it's the platoon, which
So
is
that's
advantage to that.
8
so you're down
dice.
to 8. And HE, you only lose 1 dice when you're targeting buildings, built up areas.
Right,
So
so
down to 7, and the spot, of course.
yeah,
We always use that.
so I roll my dice and I see what I get, and I'm hitting on 4s.
4s.
3 hits and I
3
don't
hits.
see you. So
Yeah.
okay, so exactly the same mechanism.
Yeah.
So
HE
easy
fight,
to do.
But
Right.
as you can see, a platoon of tanks is
Yeah.
going to be difficult to deal with. Oh, look at those
But you
boys,
have
they
dealt
love it. 664.
You have dealt with it.
Yeah.
So
Now I can react to there. Again,
yeah.
I could pull them out, but God, they're going to... It's really, they're just cut off. So now I have to accept
I'm going to activate that platoon there. They're going to roll a dice for rally because they've got 2 shots, so they do that. So that takes them down to 1, and they're going to fire. So they get
3 dice. 3 dice again.
3 dice.
Yeah, and the spot.
And I've got 1 hit.
And the spot, see what the spot
Pathetic.
says.
Oh well, it will say I can't see you. And
No,
I can see
you
you,
can't
but
see
1
you.
hit. And you
they
fail.
failed, so
Oh.
they're on to 2. They're
to
creeping
2.
there.
Well, in
All
that
the
case,
fire that's gone down.
I've got to put the pressure on there, haven't
Yeah,
I?
here we
I've
go.
got to put the
Here we
pressure
go.
on there. So they get 4 dice and the
4
spot.
dice and the spot.
And they do 2 hits and they don't see you though.
This
so
could be crucial.
Crucial.
No,
Yes.
I've got a 1, so
Right.
they're now suppressed.
And these guys are consequently going to charge you in the flank.
Yeah, but to be fair, being suppressed.
11. So in we go.
Right.
And you have a choice. What are you going to do, Dave?
I'll probably lose here. So I'm going to put the order in.
Yeah.
To try and withdraw in the face
Yeah.
of your thing.
Yeah.
So when you are suppressed, if you withdraw in the face of a close assault and you're successful, because you've withdrawn, you will always take 1 shot.
Okay.
So if you're already suppressed, that will automatically give the opponent
A kill roll.
a KA roll. So we need to. So 4+, I'll get out. I have got out. So
But
I've
I roll to see if I
if
kill you.
one,
And I
it
do.
does.
I take a base.
So we now need to see whether it's the heavy
Yeah.
weapon that's
Yeah.
gone. A 1 or a 2 indicates the heavy weapon has
Right.
been lost. I don't, so
No.
it's that. So,
But that will mean your number of re-rolls is
oh yeah, well,
reduced.
yeah, oh dear me,
So
this
you-
is a disaster.
you
I've only gone 3 inches.
Pulled off 3 inches.
Yeah. So, you take the ground, and I'm out here, having lost a base,
Yeah.
lost a section.
Don't forget to take that base off, Dave, because I know
We
you
know where we
wouldn't-
are.
You wouldn't want to
So,
cheat, would
no,
you?
wouldn't dream of
Right,
it.
okay.
So, I need to halt you there because I've gone to 4 casualties.
You have.
4 section losses.
Right.
4 section losses introduces a foobar marker for
Right.
my HQ.
Right. And what does that do, David?
So this does 2 things. Immediately we have repeat the command crisis because I had a foobar. So
Right.
that reflects the pressure coming onto the battalion for losses. Secondly, it loses a dice in my next command phase.
So you'll only roll 8 dice.
8 dice, but I have a choice
Nice.
in my command phase. I could ignore that and continue to roll my full complement,
Right.
but the foobar marker will give me an additional 1 to my score.
So if you've got 2 1s, that would act as
Correct.
3 1s.
Yeah, so the more
Oh.
you push it, the more likely you'll get a hesitant company. So it's quite a balancing act to think, do I want the orders and take
Yeah,
the risk,
yeah.
or it could all go wrong.
But you could push it real good and there would be no problems and you wouldn't get any
Yeah,
ones.
you'll be okay.
Right,
But-
okay.
So we've immediately, I've got a foobar, so we go straight to the command crisis.
We
so
do.
I will select
What a-
a number on my dice using my
what a-
psychic psyops,
Right.
and I will go for
Right, so I'm zooming in. 1.
no,
2.
no, it's a 3. It's hopeless. See, all those years of training paid off. So that's it.
Good.
But you've captured. Obviously, you've now
Yeah.
captured the village of Bijou, which opens up consolidation opportunities for you.
It's a bijou residence. Yeah.
Bijou.
Right, okay. So, what happens now? I have no idea where we're at. It's
we're
your
still,
go.
yeah, well, we were still in your phase.
But I've spent all my money on
I
whiskey
spent
and
all your
beer.
orders.
So I whip off my
Unless
orders.
you want to use your HQ orders on anything.
Can I do that to react and respond to you if you
Yeah,
do?
you can still use those.
No,
yeah.
so I'll just keep them for reacting and responding because
Okay.
I think
So that's off as well.
I'm a bit worried because I think you've still got a reasonable handful of orders.
You got quite a lot. Yeah, I did well.
Yeah.
So
yes, because you rolled a lot of
orders. So the first action, I've got to get these guys back. Although they're now in the open, stuck. I do want them suppressed.
You've got a rally.
I've got a rally. 3 dice rally.
Yeah.
And they
takes it all off. Let me reach over with my incredibly long arm.
Yeah.
So completely rallied. That's a good result.
You can't react to a rally because there's no move or firing.
No.
There's probably a lot of shouting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm within 18 inches of the 2 IC of 2 Company.
Yeah.
So he's going to issue them.
Yeah, his magic order.
Yeah, he's going to use.
And that's going to cost them an order, and he rolls to see how many it is. Am I right?
Yeah, 1 for that. The order I'm going to give them, which will probably be move and fire.
Roll a 1, Dave. We want to see all your orders eaten up here.
It's a 6, no extra. So, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give those a rapid move, which means I roll 3d6.
And you can't fire.
But no fire. I'll take the best two, but I can re-roll 1s. If I get 1s, I can re-roll them.
Right, okay.
So, still not brilliant.
That's
so
not
2
bad.
best to 7, but they're bugging out.
No. Can I respond to that? And
react fire. Yeah.
From the Kirch. Yeah, I feel I ought to. So I'm going to use one of my command points, take that down to 5.
Yeah, I'm 5 from the church.
I'm going to shoot.
Okay, so
I see you.
Yeah, I'm in the open. So has the platoon got any shock? Your platoon got any shock?
No.
No, so it's fresh. So 6 dice.
Yeah.
And shoot at me as I'm crossing the open.
1, 2, rubbish. 2 hits.
2 hits. I got away with it. Crouch in the open and 2 hits. And 2 fails.
2 fails. So you're pinned again in the field.
Yeah. But at least I can go backwards, so I can still keep moving.
In many ways, Dave, you have been going backwards since this game began. Yeah. Right. Okay. So
here we go. Keep the fire going.
Yeah. Right on.
So 6 dice on your MMG reinforced platoon. That is nasty. We're not within close range, so it's 6 dice on the spotting dice. Come on, let's put some proper fire down. The double 6 has saved me.
5.
So that's 5 hits, because the double 6 gives me an extra, but not so they're obscured.
So
5
save
hits,
on
3s.
So what are we going to do? We've saved, well, we've failed on 2, so we'd go flip that over to pinned.
Right. This could really push. I could push. I've got the orders in hand. This is really surely got to be done. So, this man hasn't used his company command action. He's
outside 18 though, mate.
I'm going to have to move him. So he needs to get his platoons moving. So I order into the company commander to move him. So he will move.
Drive up the road and shout louder.
Yes, yes.
So
in fact I only have to put him to there. So I'll move him literally to the next adjacent BUA section.
And then he's in that 18
now within 18, so that's order's been used.
Right.
Okay, so here we go.
Yeah.
I'm going to issue them a fire and move order, because we're going to try and go. Yeah. And we'll see what the extra cost is with
roll the dice for your extra cost.
Get the. I think I've got a red one here. Yeah, special action, nice red one for the Germans. So how much does it cost me? 3 orders. So one remaining one and 2 off your command. Yeah, so you're really pushing it, but that's draining away your command energy. Yes. So you will influence, as the 1937 manual called it. Company commander's influence. So here we go. So we're going to shoot first. So 6 dice normally, but I will be moving. So I'm going to assault. So I'm down to 4 and a spot.
You need your spotting dice.
I could do with
big roll. That's what you need here, Dave.
2.
But you have seen me, so I only save on 4 and 5. I saved them both, but I'm still
it doesn't matter. I shouldn't have actually rolled the spotting dice there. We didn't need it because you're suppressed, automatically obscured. So, but you're still saved. It's irrelevant. So here we go.
Can I respond to that and try and pull out?
As soon as I start moving forward, you can respond to my move. So oh no!
You roll through. I think I'll respond by laughing in your face, David, even though I'm...
in order to get into close combat, you've got to get to within 1 inch.
And you ain't.
I've gone 3 inches, and all the men have gone to ground in the middle of the junction for some unknown reason. The company commander is livid. What is going on? I've drained all my orders.
Wild, and I was livid.
Yes, that was annoying.
Right.
Okay, so you can react if you want to withdraw.
I don't think I will, Dave, because I think I have other plans now.
That is annoying. I've used my HQ orders.
Beauty.
Do I want to bring on another platoon? Yeah, let's. Or do I want to bring on something to? He's got tanks down there. Okay, let's make life interesting for Richard. He's committed his armour.
Some of it, mate. Some of it.
You always got loads. But there's no point in hanging about. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend one more order.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring on my limited armour support.
So this is your Stug, mate.
Stug has moved on. A bit of anti-tank.
The Stug.
So I can bring it on anywhere along the board edge under this order.
Right.
And literally, I think if I just go straight down the road.
Right.
The only disadvantage on this terrain, especially for German vehicles, is there's no significant high ground of any kind. It's basically flat.
No.
So I can't get into a good fire position. So the Shermans are on an equal tactical edge with me. So I need
to be fair, this half of the battlefield was actually higher ground, and you could say that anything from this road to that road, anything on this area is elevated because that is pretty much the line of the contour.
Is that the contour
that
line?
was here.
Okay.
So if we're going to be fair, because when I set this up, I didn't realise that because obviously I hadn't memorise that aspect of the rules. I think we should say that anything this side of the road is on a higher contour level.
Okay, in that case then we'll clearly I'll bring it on down here to gain some height advantage on those Shermans.
Right.
So move and fire, we'll see how far we come on. 5. We had 2 because it's a medium speed armoured vehicle, it's only 7, I've not gone that far, so it'll be there.
So we're saying because this is a higher level that they can actually see.
Well, I'm not going to be able to see
no,
it
you're not,
until I
because
get
you've
down
got
there.
a town
But
otherwise.
I brought it on.
Yeah.
I've got it on the board now.
And it was a thing of beauty. So right, lovely. So that's the end of that turn, isn't it?
Regroup phase.
Right.
So you get your 2 regroup actions for anything that didn't receive an order.
Well, once again, I'm at that point where these guys didn't receive an order. Funnily enough.
Yeah.
So 3 dice to rally them. Fail, and fail.
Okay. So if you issue a rally order to a unit that's suppressed and you fail to rally off any shot whatsoever, they retreat. So 3d6 and they break back.
10 inches.
It's basically within a 45 period. You can take them back to friendly cover.
Go back here.
Yeah, they can stop in friendly cover.
Okay, well
so you can stop behind your.
That's frustratingly annoying actually because we've lost part of La Bijou as a result of that.
So maybe a counter-attack from 2 companies underway. Recapture it. I think not. Well, maybe we could link up with those. I mean, real problems there, though. Okay, so you get another 1 more action from a unit that did nothing, and I'm pretty much.
I haven't got one.
Out. So is Rich within? He's trying to.
I have got my patrol markers, but
move.
They're not. No, they're locked down.
Yeah, I'm going to move. So that one. The only thing I can do is pull it further back. So literally, I'll just drop back.
Right.
To about there.
Okay.
So keep it in there.
Right.
Okay, so that's it.
And that's the end of that turn. Well, I think that's the end of this episode. Exciting episode. Right up to that very last moment, I had secured La Bijou, but as we can see, when I take my foot off the gas, I start to allow Dave opportunities. Now I have got another company that I haven't bought on. What I was hoping to do was consolidate on the position that I'd already captured, and but I think that's going to be for next time now. So thank you for watching. If you've got any questions, as always, ask them below, and we will try and answer those as openly and frankly as we can without giving away any official secrets. But yeah, so there we go. Don't forget, ring that bell, sign up and follow us and blah. Right, thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon.
See you later.